Hi everyone, in today's video we will be painting this beautiful boat painting in simple 4 steps. Now let's get started. These are the materials we need for this painting. You can check the description for more details. In step 1 we are going to paint the background. Here we have the color Viridian. In this whole painting we are going to use this color. In the top of the canvas we have the light color, so here I mixed more white. When we are gradually moving towards the center of the canvas we need some dark shade of Viridian, so let's mix more Viridian to the mixture we made earlier. So now you can see I am adding more Viridian in this mixture, so the color is becoming really dark. In the center of the canvas we need a color. That color should be little darker than the color we applied on the top of the canvas. So here we apply the color Viridian without adding any white. Now let's paint the water. So here we have the color light shade of Viridian. So here I mixed more white to the Viridian. So in this water we need the color light shade in this part. So when we are moving the bottom of the canvas we need a dark shade of Viridian. To have the dark shade of Viridian, let's mix the color black and Viridians. And take this color and apply the color only in the bottom of the canvas. Then just blend the color with the light shade of Viridian. So we have the beautiful background for our boat painting. In this bottom, especially in this place, we need more dark shade of Viridian. So here I applied more black. So now let's blend all the colors. So now our background is ready. In step 2 we are going to paint the boat. You can get the boat image in the description. So here I am using my white pencil to draw the boat image first. Let's mix the color Viridian white and a pinch of black to have a beautiful shade of Viridian, and we are going to use this color for the boat. So here I am using my round brush. So first just apply the color in this part of the boat. If you are not very comfortable with the round brush, then you can use your small flat brush here. Now let's mix the color more black and more white here and just blend the color with the previous color we applied here. So this is for the boat painting. So in this painting we need to add more texture here. So first we just apply the color for the base, then we are going to add more colors. Now let's mix more black to this mixture, so we will get a dark shade of Viridian. Now let's apply the dark shade of Viridian in the bottom of the boat here. Once we finish applying the colors, then we are going to blend them together. Now I am blending the colors. So here I am using my same round brush to blend the colors. So this is a really easy one. Actually, to paint this boat painting, I got the inspiration from this image, but I couldn't find the artist. But I really like this painting, so I decided to recreate it. I have to say here they used a brilliant brushstrokes. I really loved the way they painted the texture. That is really amazing. So I really like this painting, so I decided to recreate this. And I really love all the things in this painting, especially the textures in the boat and the flowers and everything. I really love about this reference. Now we are painting the inner part of the boat. Now let's take the color black and we are going to apply the color here. When it comes to boat painting, I'm a huge fan of it. So when I came across this image, I found a sudden urge to paint it. So if you are someone who really likes to paint boat, then you will definitely like this painting. In this video, you will get a detailed step-by-step explanation to paint the boat and also the beautiful glowing moon. If you really like this painting, then please watch the tutorial. Let's take the color white and add some highlight here. Now load your small flat brush with the black color and we are going to just draw some downward brush strokes like this to create the texture of the boat here. We have some old damaged boat, so here we need to add some texture for the boat. So here I am using just my small round brush and some black color to create the texture. Here I am adding some small loose brushstroke to create the texture. So here you can see I have mixed the color Viridian with white to get the light shade of Viridian. Again we are using the same small flat brush to create the loose brushstrokes and some random line here. Using the color black in my liner brush, I am going to add some line here. So let's add some small random lines here and there to create the texture in the boat. And then we can take the color light shade of Viridian and add some small strokes here. Now we have the beautiful texture for this boat painting. In step 3, we are going to paint the flowers. So here we have the bush. Before we are painting the flowers, we need to block the area for the bush. So here we have the color black and I just block the color. And then let's paint some curved lines to paint the stem and also the flowers here. So here I am using my liner brush. You can use your small round brush to paint the small and a tiny line like this. Here you can see I am using the color Brilliant Red to paint the flowers. As the background color is Viridian, it doesn't allow the red to look very bright and warm. So here the Brilliant Red is not very vibrant. Now let's paint some flowers here. So here I am using my liner brush. In this painting we are not going to paint a very detailed flowers here. We are just adding some small strokes for the flowers. So I really enjoy this. Now let's mix the color black and red. And here we are adding this dark color. Take the color orange and add some few strokes in the flowers. Again let's mix the color red with black and we are painting the flowers in the shadow part. So here we are not going to add any details. We are just paint some flowers. Over this layer we are going to add more flowers. So now let's mix the color orange and red. Here we have the beautiful oranges red color and we are using this color to paint the flowers in the foreground. Let's use the dark shade of red in the center of the flowers here. And then take the color yellow and we are going to add some small strokes in the flowers. So here I am using my small liner brush to add the strokes. You can also use your detailing brush. Here we have the color Viridian and also the red is orange. These two colors make a beautiful pair of colors. I really like this combination. So if you also like this combination of colors, then please let me know in the comment section. Now we are in the last step. Let's mix the color Viridian with white to get a light shade of Viridian. So here we are going to add the water waves. So you can use your small flat brush or round brush to paint the long lines. And in this place we don't need to add some long lines. We can join the lines in between to create the waves for the water. So it is really simple one. Here I am using my small flat brush to paint the lines. You can also use your round brush, but I feel very comfortable while using the small flat brush to draw the long line like this. So you can use what you feel comfortable with. Let's mix the color Viridian with the black and we are using this color near to the light shade of Viridian. When it comes to fantasy things painting, I can't control myself to paint it. I really like to paint fairies, a beautiful place and palace and many more. And especially this painting is also giving me the vibe of fantasy painting. And if you are someone who like to paint fantasy things, then you can check the playlist. In this playlist you can watch different types of fantasy paintings with a step-by-step explanation. So if you are someone who really likes it, then you have to watch this playlist. Using the color black, let's paint the shadow and also the reflection of the boat. So here I am using my small flat brush. So in this place you can see I am just shaking my brush like this to create the waves and also some curved lines in the edges of the shadow. So now let's fill the entire area using the color black. So when the paint is still wet, I am going to take the color Viridian and I am going to apply the color here. So here the Viridian will mix with the black and will give a dark shade of Viridian. It is really perfect for the shadow part. Now let's take the color Brilliant Red and let's add some strokes here. So once the layer is completely dry, then take the color orange and you can apply the color orange only in the center like this. Finally, let's use the color yellow here. Now let's see the final look of this beautiful boat painting. I really enjoy this process. Please share your thoughts about this painting in the comment section. I will meet you guys with another beautiful video with a step-by-step explanation in my next video. Until then, have fun with colors.